CakeFaceFam, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited because I just received a parcel from Viseart, which contains the brand new Love Letter palette, and it is so gorgeous, even prettier in person. I fell in love with this since the first sneak peek pictures with that pistachio green juxtaposed with peach tones and even purple and gunmetal. It just is so gorgeous. Here she is. This is what the packaging looks like here. It has 12 shades, 6 are matte and 6 are shimmers. I cannot wait to dig into this with brushes. I have swatched them already, taken some photos before the sun went down, and I'm just so excited. I got all in the mood of things. I threw on this cute jacket that I wore in Paris for my honeymoon, like mostly in Paris, not so much in the other cities, but it just reminds me of love and Paris, and I thought it would go well. And I also had to wear these ridiculous vintage Moschino heart earrings with the little jewels in them because it's just all about love. I also have here a virgin pina colada that my husband very sweetly blended up for me. So I'm all ready to go to create a look using these colors, and I can't wait. When I saw this palette for the first time, I was thinking macarons. I had gotten a couple weeks before that macarons in these colors. I'll show you a picture, and I was like, that is just so refreshing and spring. Absolutely beautiful. The packaging itself is gorgeous and so love lettery, with the little dripping hearts and the way it opens up. Pretty and convenient. I really like these smaller sizes because this palette with 12 colors retails for $44 US dollars, which makes it a lot more affordable than their usual, I think, $80 for the larger pans. And you do get both shimmers and mattes, which is wonderful. I'm very excited and don't really want to wait any longer, so let's just get started. I'm starting out, like always, pretty much with my Viseart eyeshadow base. I am, of course, going to use that beautiful green because you know me. There's no way I can resist that. This here is my Esom G27, and I'm just going to dip straight into our beautiful blooming color. They describe it as a crisp leaf green with a satin metallic finish. So let's see how this applies directly onto the lid. It's very pigmented. One thing I noticed when I was swatching these shades and taking photos was that the colors look richer than I expected from looking at them on, like, in the pan. On the skin, they were pretty intense. So I'm putting this right on the center of the lid. I know there's been concerns about whether this palette will work on deeper skin tones. So if you're watching this and you've tried it on a deeper skin tone, please let us know in the comment section down below what your experience has been, because that would be invaluable information. Viseart has mentioned in the past that they usually start building their colors by seeing them on deeper skin tones and then working towards how they look on lighter skin tones, I think. I might not fully understand what their process is, but that is what I heard. I'm switching over to this very reliable S33 from Esom, and I'd like to go into this really beautiful arrow neutral buff brown with a matte finish. So here it is right here. Bringing that onto the side of the green. I was excited to try this color when I was swatching because I noticed it was really quite pretty. Like not just a straight brown, kind of like a mustardy looking color. So I knew I wanted to play with that immediately. And then I'm going to take Love Lorn. It's a creamy cantaloupe with a matte finish. Another color I just knew I had to play with. I'm going to bring this a little bit higher into the socket line. I love that they included this color with the green. That's my favorite pairing. These two colors together. So good. I'm going to go into this light peach called Letterbox. It's a light creamy neutral with a matte finish. And I'm going to bring that onto the brow bone. The cantaloupe color again. Bring that into the inner third. It's just such a cute palette, you know what I mean? Like it's very happy and spring and floral without the usual pinks. I'm going to take some of Cupid, which is the most pink shade right here. They describe it as a fresh kissed coral pink with a matte finish. I think I'm gonna bring that right into the inner corner, kind of letting that cantaloupe color be a transition between the Cupid and the blooming. Going back in with the cantaloupe color, just right in between. I wonder if I should use the Isam mixing medium on the green. I think I might do that just to, you know, not stress, but kind of push the limits of the shadows and see what it looks like. So let me grab that. Okay, so with just a drop of this Isam Pro mixing medium with the Isam W21 flat shader brush, and see what happens. Ooh, that is intense. Okay, I kind of liked how soft it was before this, but I did go into this knowing it would be more intense. Bringing it all the way up to that socket line. Well, we certainly got intense there. I don't want to do more. I just want it to be like a spotlight of green. So I'm going back in with my G27 and just softening the harsh edges. Okay, well, I think it's very pretty, but not as soft as I was imagining. Okay, it's very pretty. Let me go ahead and use a little bit of a shiny color in the inner corner. I'm switching over to a baby pencil brush. Let me try Beloved. This is a champagne peach with a satin metallic finish. And I'm going to start off without using the Isam mixing medium to get a softer finish first. I learned my lesson. Oh, that's so pretty. You know what? I'm going to use this as a face highlighter. That is gorgeous. It's very smooth and bright. And I'm bringing it up into that socket line a little bit to follow the shape of my eye. And going back in with the S33 and a bit of the cantaloupe type of color, I'm framing the nose and the eyes a bit. I do think I want to do something similar on the lower lash line, so I'm going to pick up the Lovelorn again and bring that on either side of the center point, like so. And then I'm going to take a bit of, what was this one called? Arrow. Bring that on the outer edge, layering it right by the lashes. G27, I'm just going to go in with the green. Right in the center. Sans the Isom Pro Mixing Medium. I'd like a little bit of definition, so I'm going to go into the deepest shade, Chocolatier, neutral deep brown tone with a matte finish, and my little pencil brush. I'm going to softly bring that into the lash line on the outer half of the eye, blending it right up into the shadow. You see the difference there? Okay, so I'm quite captivated by the look as is. I'd like to start working on the complexion, and we'll continue using some colors from this palette in the complexion as well. But I'm going to start with primer. This is from Becca. I decided to pull out some Becca products just as an homage to that beautiful brand that will be no more this upcoming, September, I think they said. So sad that they couldn't withstand the effects of COVID on the marketplace. It's been a favorite of mine for years, especially for glowy face products. So I'm using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and part of the using the products today is me deciding if I want to make sure I repurchase a few of these products, which ones, because my budget is limited, so I want to make sure that I make wise choices with whether or not I repurchase some Becca before they're gone forever. So I'm using this along the high points of my face, especially for a beautiful sheen. This is one of my favorite primers. I also really like the First Light Priming Filter. For coverage, I want a very lightweight spread of coverage with my Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. And then I'm going to go in with a powder foundation, a tiny amount of coverage. And right around the eyes, I'm going to use the, I'm going to miss this the most, I think, the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. What a shame. So I'm going to bring that right underneath the eyes. I'm going to lift the outside edges a bit just by flicking the brush upward toward the temple. Powder foundation. This is my Kit Cosmetics Fix Powder Foundation in light medium. It's the palette. I've been really enjoying these lately. So these are the colors. I'm going to pick up this little must-have brush. I'm going to go into N2, neutral 2. Right underneath the eyes, center of the forehead. I really like the coverage that this gives and how skin-like it is. Around the nose as well. I'm picking up neutral 3 right around the cheeks, temples, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of O3, olive 3, for along the hairline. Red 3, bringing that along the cheeks. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this part, but I want to just buff all those colors together with my clean Sonia G Smooth Buffer. Got a nice matte finish. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of my light peach called Letterbox from the palette and sweep this right across the edges of the look. Taking more of the cantaloupe color and just intensifying that shade a little bit. Beautylish Lunar New Year wrap brush. I'm going to pick up some of this color and this color. But first, this little guy. And I'm going to pinch the ferrule to make sure it only gets some of that color and none of the surrounding colors. And I'm going to tap the brush, pat this in. So this is just with Lovelorn so far. I'm punching up the intensity with Cupid. It's so pretty. And now for the highlighter. I'm really excited about this part. I'm taking my little wing goss and going into Beloved, starting right around the brows and sweeping down, just sort of hitting the natural contours of my face. It's so glassy. I'm gonna take a bit of this pinkier shimmer. Ooh, she's pretty. I'm obsessed. Take some on the forehead. Taking a bit of Sonnet, this one here, with my smooth buffer brush and bring that underneath my jawline. And a bit of Arrow again for underneath the cheekbones. Here it is. The Isom Gold and Brown Duo Eyeliner. And starting with the gold, I'm going to bring that onto the waterline. And with the brown, bring this underneath the upper lashes. And now for mascara. This is a very pretty brown mascara from Chanel. I think I decided not to use false lashes because I like how fresh and open the eyes look with this fresh color palette. I'm picking up just a little bit more green and lowering the end point of the green underneath the eyes to go past my bottom lashes. I didn't put mascara in the center of the bottom lash line because I wanted the green to really stand out. And I would like some brows, please. Something down there, up there. Where are my brows? I don't even know. I'm gonna take some brow soap, styling soap. And with a damp spoolie, I am hoping to make the brows look a little bit fuller. And then I actually like to layer this with a brow gel, Hourglass. And that combination seems to work nicely for my stubborn brows. And then once that dries a little bit, I like to go in with pencil or powder. This time it will be pencil. I like to make that bottom edge a little bit cleaner and extend the brow length of the tail. Okay, now lips. I actually had a plan for lips. This is the super cute Pat McGrath little Flesh 6 gloss. It came in this duo. How cute! Isn't that such a pretty color? So pretty. Very glossy. Now that the lip is on, I'm thinking a bit more on the cheeks. So I'm going to go back to my must-have brush and pick up Cupid. And bump things up a tad. Take a bit more of Love Lauren too. That cantaloupe. To meld all those layers of powders together, I'm using a spritz of spray. That's my Soul Hasu. I really like that spray so much. It just feels like a spa treatment or something. Okay, so this is our look. I love this palette. I love it, love it, love it. I had so much fun using it. I find the colors just meld together seamlessly. Soft and gentle. Very spring.